Hey guys, it's Zach here, and welcome back to Pajama Theater. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but I've had a great holiday season, followed by me unfortunately being sick. So I apologize if in this video, and the following few, if my voice sounds scratchy, congested, irritated, or what have you. I'm finally feeling good enough to record, however, and I can't wait to get back into the swing of things in 2022. There's several new labels to check out, and a ton of great stuff slated from our familiars. On top of that, I finally made an Instagram account, and I implore you to follow me there at Pajama Theater for video updates, haul photos, and more. Today, we're going to be looking at one of Vinegar Syndrome's recent December releases, Creature, aka Titan Find, a 1985 sci-fi horror directed by William Malone. Vinegar Syndrome brings us a tantalizing Blu-ray copy, but before we unbox our release, let's talk a little bit about the film itself. Heavily inspired by the well-known film Alien from Ridley Scott, Creature brings us the same fantastic atmosphere, but with all the cheesy goodness of independent filmmaking. The story takes place in the far future, where the nations of the world face their final frontier as they race for new discoveries that dot the expanse of space. The film opens on Saturn's largest moon, Titan, where a couple of geologists are researching the surface. They come across a structure clearly made by intelligent life, where they find a large pod holding a strange creature within. They decide to investigate further, and boom, we have our opening death scene, setting the stage for our overall film as we transition to the main cast. We're soon acquainted with a group of 7 crew members as they travel to Titan in order to research the area themselves. Now, I'll try not to compare this too much to the film Alien, but let's be honest, it's hard not to. The crew, clearly made up of standard members, are sent to a potentially dangerous situation per some greater company's orders. You have your go-to captain, the asshole company representative, and an assortment of doctors, engineers, and more. Oh, and of course we have a Sigourney Weaver lookalike who carries a rifle, talks very little, and kicks a whole lot of ass. The crew members make it to the surface, where they quickly find out they're not the first ones there. So, of course, Commander Asshole says they need to land immediately, as they now face competition for any discoveries. So, per his horrible orders, they quickly come crashing down to the uneven surface, damaging the ship and wounding the crew in the process. The research mission now turns into a survival situation, as the crew must work to repair their ship and contact anyone else at all costs. They face limited power and air supply, and must hastily assess the situation, all while something lurks in the shadows. From here on out, it's your stereotypical Alien ripoff, but I mean that in a good way. We get gorgeous environments and sets, a beautiful score accompanied by blaring sci-fi sound effects, and a horrifying alien creature that begins picking off crew members one by one. The humans in this make some of the worst decisions possible, but it all plays into the cheesy monster movie fun. The film does well to keep you engaged, as the atmosphere it captures is perfect for the genre. With that said, however, the one downfall here is the characters. Other than filling a needed archetype or use, the characters as a whole are bland and forgettable, possibly due to the often dull or meandering dialogue. The script here isn't anything profound, and the less than stellar acting doesn't help either. On top of that, I do wish we got to see a little bit more of the creature itself. It's often hidden in the shadows, and because of this whole ability concerning a sort of mind control, half of the death scenes don't even involve the creature itself. It's more of a nitpick than anything, but really I'm just looking at the potential versus what it really is. And honestly, what we got in the end is a great pick for any fan of sci-fi horror cheese. For some, the low-budget acting has its charm, and in the end, it's backed by an otherwise amazing collective of sounds, visuals, and intensity. Check this one out for sure if you're a fan of the genre, or love a good creature feature. No pun intended. With that, however, we can take a look at Vinegar Syndrome's 2021 presentation of Creature, brought to us on Blu-ray. They've got some sleek packaging as always, so let's head on over and unbox our copy. Here we are with our physical release of Creature. As usual, Vinegar Syndrome includes a limited edition slipcover made of a nice sturdy material. It has a matte finish, with several sections of the newly commissioned artwork on the front and back glossed over, making them really pop. Underneath, we have our standard clear case featuring original poster work for the film on the front of the sleeve, with all the release information included on the back. If we open it up, we have our single Blu-ray disc on the right, and we can note that the sleeve is reversible, giving us another poster option for displaying the film on the reverse side. I like that they didn't just copy the new artwork onto the sleeve, and instead gave us 2 options different from the slipcover itself. With that, however, we've unboxed our copy of Creature, and can now dive into the release, so let's go check out what all is on the disc. Vinegar Syndrome presents Creature on Blu-ray disc with a new 4K scan and restoration from the original 35mm camera negative. The film is presented with two audio options, the 2.0 stereo track, as well as a supplemental audio track featuring commentary with the collective group behind the horror film podcast, The Hysteria Continues. It's not my first time with these guys and their commentary on Vinegar Syndrome releases, so it was welcoming to listen to some familiar voices. They're great fans of slasher films in particular, and as usual, bring a great background of knowledge with the genre, making their viewing a casual yet intriguing listen. Give it a go if you can't get enough of Creature, or if you're a fan of the podcast itself. Alongside the feature presentation, Vinegar Syndrome includes an alternate version of the film, the director's cut displayed under the alternate title, The Titan Find. This cut runs about 5 minutes longer, with a few scenes and shots added in, as well as a few taken away, making it a fun way to rewatch the film for fans of the original release. Though with the dip in video quality, I would of course say to watch the standard version first. On top of all that, we have a couple of bonus videos to check out. First up is an extended making-of documentary on the film titled Finding Titan, The Making of Creature. This mini-doc runs just over 20 minutes long and features an excellent group of interviews with the cast and crew. Together, they talk all about the film Creature, from joining the production to working on set. We get a slew of stories, tidbits, and more as each participant shares their stories and viewpoints. It's mostly from the acting point of view, but a great addition nonetheless. Finally, we round out our release with a 16-minute interview titled Space on a Budget, and featuring the director and writer of Creature, William Malone. It's so awesome that Vinegar Syndrome is able to include a supplement with the director himself. It's not often we get bonus features on older releases where we get to listen to the creator. Here, Malone does a great job in sharing his story behind the development and production of Creature. From early writings to securing the limited funds available, Malone's interview overshadows the last featurette as we get all sorts of background behind the film as a whole. I enjoyed Malone's recount and definitely recommend this supplement as the highlight for this release. Overall, Vinegar Syndrome has brought us a fantastic copy of Creature. I'm so happy to see some more sci-fi horror in the collection, and I'm hopeful for more this coming year. I'm quite satisfied with Creature as a blind buy, since I'm a geek for anything involving aliens and monsters. If you're in the same mindset as me, check this one out. If not, it's definitely worth the watch if you're able to see it elsewhere at the least. Those who are already fans of the film will enjoy this release, and it's a fantastic addition to the shelf. For now, thanks so much for joining me here once more in Pajama Theater. Like this video and subscribe for more to support the channel, and follow me on Instagram for more boutique Blu-ray goodness. Did you pick up this film during the Black Friday sale? If so, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments. Look forward to future Vinegar Syndrome reviews, and as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time.